For me, it was 1985, New Year's Eve, around about 7 o'clock at night. Uh, I'd just been driving from Wellington through to Rotorua and stopped at the AC Baths in Taupo for a swim. After having a swim, I was about to go and get dressed. I saw this girl dive off this guy's shoulders. I thought, oh, well, looks like quite a good dive. So I went over to the side, one more dive, and I was going to get out. So I dived in, touched my toes, beautiful pike it was, straightened up. As I hit the water, I was practically vertical. I went straight down, my arms collapsed, and I managed to just clip the front of my head. It was enough to break my neck, dislocation fracture at C6. I floated up to the top and I was just looking at the beautiful blue. I was not worried or anything like that. It was quite serene. And a mate of mine had been swimming with me, and he turned around and dived in, got back out again. Saw I was still doing the starfish, so he dived back in and swam over to me. He turned me over and he asked me what I wanted him to do. I said, oh, just get me out of the water. So he took me over the side and lifted me onto the side. It wasn't until about a couple of minutes later I said to him, look, can you put my legs down, because I didn't want to appear stupid. Well, they felt like they were on a 45-degree angle. He said they weren't, they were just flat. But it wasn't until a little boy who was talking to his mum next to me said, oh, has that man broken his neck? I went, oh, that's what I've done. So that's how it was. C6 dislocation fracture. Tetraplegic, couldn't feel anything at all. It was just a crazy feeling. While I was at the spinal unit, it was fantastic. Everything was there for me. I had fantastic support from my family, from my friends, from my peers, from the nurses, the physios. I was in the gym 8 hours a day if I could be, and I was getting as strong as I possibly could, just to do daily stuff. It was a fantastic time there. I moved down to Palmerston North to the rehab centre. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. There were 2 quads there. One had been there for 20 years. We had nothing in common. I was just new, and I was more physically able than he was. It was a hard time. I got told at the gym, you're past the point of rehabilitation. And I still laugh about that today. Life could have been a lot easier. Support dried up. There was just absolutely nothing. And it was really quite a dismal time for me. The army was still good. They looked after me, and in the end, I had to pull the plug on them. I said, I'll take the medical discharge, because I didn't feel as though I was giving them anything, and they were giving me everything. It was a hard time. And finally, how did I get to where I am now? Well, I've been really fortunate. I've had lots of people who have inspired me. I've had lots of opportunities come up, and I've taken each and every one of them. Connecting people has been a big part of that. They're the guys that, when you've got a problem, anything to do with spinal cord injury, they'll turn around and put you in the right direction, put the right people in your life, and life just gets better. When you feel lost, that's the time when they step up, and that's fantastic. Life continues to flourish. I've travelled extensively. I've met some fantastic people. I've played sports that I never thought I would. Wheelchair rugby, power chair football. I've been yachting. I'm part of the Invictus family. I mouth paint through MFPA. I never thought I could become an artist, and I'm not too bad. Life is really, really good, and it's even better when you're connected.